First off, let's drop a bomb for Steam. As we already know for the avid gamer out there, that the console war is essentially over.
Just look at the state of gaming. Like, what is going on?
And as far as what's going on, you're probably wondering, well, who said the console war is over? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me direct your attention to none other than Phil Spencer, who said, quote, "I would love to make all of the money for all the games that we ship," right? Like, obviously, we make more on our own platform. But then he went on to say, it's one of the reasons that investing in our own platform is important. But there are people, whether it's their libraries on a PlayStation or Nintendo, whether it's they like the controller better, they just like the games that are there. And then he went on to say, quote, "I'm not trying to move them all over to Xbox anymore."
Shepard, just look at the state of gaming. Like, what is going on?
And the reason why I started off with that as far as this Steam announcement is because even though I'm dropping a bomb for Steam, just know the console war, unfortunately, is still over, as Steam did enter a new, let's just say, friendly console into the market as far as a gaming machine that you can also browse on, but is ultimately a compact PC. And where have we seen that before? Oh, that's right. Xbox literally told us that they was making a hybrid PC console type of machine. So now when you look at Xbox, as far as what they was wanting to do with the hybrid console PC, it seems like Steam beat them to the punch, which I will say, I feel like Steam and Xbox are playing more friendly. PlayStation really doesn't have to play friendly with anybody, because as far as the console market, they're really not competing with Nintendo, because that's a family friendly type of console as far as your Marios, your Zeldas, Pokemons of the world. When it comes to PlayStation, I'm not going to say it can be played by kids, but majority of the games is more mature, whether it's the Spider-Mans, the God of War, especially the Wolverine game that's coming out, that's all exclusively on PlayStation. The Ghost of Yote game is one of the best games of the year. So safe to say, when Xbox puts Chief from Halo on PlayStation, put Forza on PlayStation, and puts Gears of War on PlayStation, safe to say PlayStation is undoubtedly winning, and they definitively won the console war. Now, the reason I say all that is I wanted to get it out the way. I don't want y'all to think Steam is making a console, because they're not. They're making a more mobile PC. And if this is your first time hearing it, guess what? There's a reason I started off with a bomb as far as Steam announcing the quote-unquote Steam machine, which Analytic Dreamz video on Spotify to see the video along with the audio, because you can see the Steam machine right here, and it's not that big, to the point where I think that's one of the focal points of that's one of the selling points. It's because it has a lot of power, but it's not as huge in size. So now we're going to get into some of the nerdy details. I basically gave you a more concise, lamest terms breakdown of the entire gaming field. Now we got to dive into Steam specs specifically, as even though this looks like a console, it's more of a PC, as with the power is compared to consoles, but because of the size, that's why you can only put so much power into that type of size. So it's targeting more of the PC gamers that don't want to actually build their own PC. So when you come to specs specifically, it's 6 times more powerful than the Steam Deck. It's significantly weaker than the PS5 Pro. It's a little bit, as far as 20 to 36% weaker than the Xbox Series X, 10 to 16% weaker than the PS5, the base version, but it is significantly stronger than the Xbox Series S. So now when we look at that specifically, as far as the comparisons, now we got to get the price point, because they did say that, of course, we can't price this at a point that doesn't make any sense, right? We have to price this because of the value that we're giving. It's probably going to be a more expensive console. They haven't said the price yet, so that's already a red flag. I'm thinking they announced this without saying the price, because that would have been the headlines for everybody, because they would have put and plastered the headlines of the price everywhere, aside from the fact that Steam is entering the console market, well, just the gaming machine market again, because I believe they tried in the past and it didn't work, but don't quote me on that. I'm only 25 going on 80, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, when it comes to the Steam machine, when you look at Steam's biggest accomplishments, this is why so many people is excited. And no, this is not going to be a reaction to the Steam video. We are going to play it. We're going to play this in full. but I don't want you to think it's a reaction. It's more of a deep dive, but I want y'all to also see what they have to offer from their own mouths, right? Hearing it from the horse's mouth and having them showcase it to you. Because once I break down these details, then it'll start to make more sense once you see the PR side of how they market the machine. So anyways, Steam is one of the biggest companies in the world, to the point where it pioneered the digital distribution back in 2003, revolutionized PC gaming, and now has the largest platform with 132 million as far as monthly average users and a concurrent peak of 41.7 million, 2025 record. So when it comes to Steam, they have a lot of players, and it was just only a matter of time that they went from the Steam Deck, that was a monumental accomplishment, shook up the handheld gaming ecosystem in ways you can't even imagine. So that's why people are so excited for the Steam machine, which once again, it isn't a console, it's more of a mobile PC. So anyways, Steam Deck is a created handheld, is a handheld gaming PC, right? So I'm not going to deep dive into the Steam Deck. Let's just say it's one of the greatest inventions in gaming history. Not like they invented the handheld, but Steam Deck definitely invented the consumer-friendly handheld that's also phenomenal. It's like the PSP times 1,000. It's way better, and you can, I don't advocate for emulating. But let's just say you can play every single platform on the Steam Deck. Anyways, so let's watch this video. But before we do, I do also want you to know that when it comes to the price point, I am thinking, I'm just going to throw a guess out there, that's going to be between 700 to 1,000. Now, I know that may be a lot to some people, to most people, actually everybody in this economy. But when it comes to the mobile PC and what they're about to show you as far as what they can offer, I think that's why they're going to justify at least a $700 price point. That's the bare minimum. I think it's going to be at least $800 to $1,000, but I don't want to cast any aspersions on the machine just yet. Because remember, it does say, as far as comparing the T-flops, I don't even know what that is. 9 T-flops for the Steam Deck. There's 12 T-flops for the Xbox Series X, 16 to 20 T-flops for the PS5 Pro. Like I said, we're getting into nerdy terms. 10.3 T-flops for the PS5, and 4 T-flops as far as the Xbox Series X. And actually, let me look this up right here. Do some quick Mickey research. All right, after doing a little Mickey research, safe to say that T-flops is terafloating point operations per second. I mean, talk about having a nerdy podcast. No, I'm just keeping it more than 92. So anyways, just want to let y'all know, as far as the landscape, that it could be a competitive price point to consoles, as it doesn't have the most T-flops when compared to an Xbox Series X that has 12 and a PS5 Pro that has 16 to 20. The Steam Deck reportedly has 9 T-flops. So anyways, with that being said, without further ado, let's get into Valve unveiling 3 major hardware products targeting a lot of people who enjoy PC gaming but don't actually want to build a PC, which the 3 products are the Steam Machine, Steam Controller, and Steam Frame VR headset. So with that being said, Analytic Dreamz video on Spotify to see the video along with the audio, because we're about to hop into Steam's announcement for the 3 immensely valuable products to come in the near future right now.
Hey everyone, this is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC.
Getting a little
that
bait
lets
and
you
switch.
take your Steam library with you
They're
anywhere.
basically letting you know, hey, we been did that, so we showing you how great we are in the gaming universe, to show you, to build up that rapport, to be like, hey, we made this, so the next products that will come in, just expect this level of quality. And the Steam Deck is top tier. I may or may not have asked for it for Christmas. Nothing too crazy, because, I have every single platform, not to flex, but, drop a bomb. Except for the Steam Deck. And I was going to get a Switch. And that's all I'm going to say. I can't snitch on myself.
Whoop-de-doo.
But I can't wait to get the Steam Deck. Let's continue.
We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere. And we
Everywhere.
couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you.
Nintendo, like, what you mean by that? What you mean everywhere?
You guys. See, that's the problem.
We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today.
Yeah,
because
bait and
this
switch.
isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck.
Nope.
This is a video about the future of Steam hardware.
Uh-oh.
Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup.
Not 3
All
of them.
connect powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026.
You heard that? Early 2026. They said, Xbox, we beating you to the punch. I don't know if it's a friendly competition or what, but Xbox it's very eerie. It's eerily similar to the way Xbox was hyping up the hybrid console PC. It's almost like Steam had this before and Xbox was trying to market over them. But I'm just gonna still call it a friendly competition because Steam was like, hold on now, we still coming out before you, so you better buckle up.
Start with this one.
Got the controller, the Steam controller.
This is the new Steam controller. The new Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want.
By the way, I know it may look crazy, but also the Steam Deck looks crazy too. So when you look at the Steam Deck, this looks crazy too, and I've never like held it in my hands, but I've heard that the Steam Deck is way more comfortable than it looks. So it looks like this, but as far as holding it in your hand, it makes all the sense in the world. So you gotta give them a little leeway because they did invent the Steam Deck, which is why they started off with it.
With Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity.
I never played with a controller with a touchpad. I wonder how that's going to play out.
We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision.
Okay, nails done. You know, nails did. Hold on now.
So we put capacitive.
Air done, nails done, everything did. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get back to it. My fault.
Touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the
Shepard.
I ain't say it. Let's keep going.
Controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb or your pinky if you're feeling fancy.
Okay.
Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime.
Okay, rechargeable battery.
We want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller. Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too.
Now that's fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Snap it off again. You can.
Now for me, since I already have a PC, I don't think the Steam machine is necessarily targeting me, but the controller, because I'm not gonna lie, I do sweat a lot. You know, a little, fun fact about me. I know who wanted to know, right?
Whoop de doo.
But as far as the sweating a lot, come from my collegiate days. Y'all don't want to hear nothing about that. It's just athletic stuff. I mean, not really. It's just I sweat a lot. So with that being said, my hands get unnaturally sweaty, right? TMI, don't care. With the extra controller, it probably helped me not overheat the actual handheld because I ain't gonna cap to you. I've never played with a handheld. I just already know that's a recipe for disaster as far as heavy sweaty hands and a handheld. But I don't know. So I think the controller would be the one thing I do buy because I already have something that's more powerful than a mobile Steam machine. But anyways, let's keep going.
Play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link. Whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam machine. Oh, this is the new Steam machine.
Oh, they say to drop a bomb. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Xbox was like, they stole my whole flow, bar for bar, word for word.
Steam
it's like,
Machine
nah.
is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy. Since
I'm not gonna lie to you, as a little Timmy, or if a parent's watching this as a soccer mom, soccer dad that don't know what to get, don't know what to get for their little Timmy. If you're trying to be budget friendly, well, I guess Christmas is gonna pass by New Year's, but you get the point. Like this Steam machine does definitely. If you don't have any consoles, I believe the Steam machine may be the way to go.
6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck. Powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. Steam Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck.
I'll lock in now.
Lightning fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and bring some new tricks of its own.
Hold up. I know people want to see that. Let me pause on.
Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck.
Okay, we have SteamOS, fast to spin, resume, desktop mode, seamless updates.
Like lightning fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your
Okay, we have the SD card slot, Steam Store, cloud saves, friends list, Steam chat.
storage, and bring some new tricks of its own. like a customizable LED strip, which can
I'm still not over how small it is. That's the one thing I've always wondered. Like, as far as technology, one thing I will say, I felt Ice Cube when he went on Kites and That's Mafia-thon and he literally had a 13 mini. He didn't know what it was. He called it like an iPhone 8. But I like up-to-date phones in a small package. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the biggest phone ever. If I wanted a tablet so I have to do this every time I call somebody, I would just get an iPad, right? As far as a phone, I feel like they was marketed at the beginning to be small. I don't know why they got bigger. It's like, oh, I need a larger screen. I'm like, why not just get a tablet? You know what I'm saying? At this point, the mini tablet is basically the size of a regular iPhone. My little side tangent. But that's why I like how it's smaller and packaged. Because I feel like it's the point of a console to be able to move it. Like, you know, you pack your Xbox, your PlayStation. Now you could pack a portable PC. Because imagine, like, if I was trying to, I can't show y'all my PC because it's right here and it's kind of big. But if I was to move my PC, it'd be, you know, it'd be a lot, right? It'd be way riskier than just moving my console. So that's why I like smaller packages as far as technology is considered. Because I thought that's what we were trying to do as a society. But anyways, I ain't trying to get on my soapbox. Let's keep going.
Show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC. So run whatever software.
I'm not gonna lie, this is fire.
And it works with.
This reminds me of when the air fryer came out. Random side tangent, but when the air fryer came out and nobody had to like. Well, now you can choose from the oven to the air fryer. That's why I feel like this is like it's like a nice middle ground. It's like consoles is the microwave, PCs are the oven. It's like the Steam Machine is like the air fryer. It's like the air fryer of gaming.
Shepard, just look at the state of gaming. Like, what is going on?
This is one of the greatest inventions I've seen in quite some time, and I'm not exaggerating at all.
All your favorite desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam Controller, with the low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam Controller puck built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame. Oh!
So you had to tell me.
This is Steam Frame.
And they got the third one. The third product, which is a Steam Frame VR headset.
Steam Frame is Valve's next-generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-
Okay, I'm not going to skip this, but what I will say is I think VR is a lost cause. Ever since I went to Sandbox VR, with shameless plug to my vlog at Sandbox VR with my guy Lil Uchi, one of the greatest places I've ever seen that nailed VR exactly how it was meant to be. But guess what? Do we have those capabilities at home? Of course not. Who are you going to have? 2 to 3 people setting up every single time you have a little play session to put the things on your ankles, your chest, your head, like your wrists. Nobody's trying to do all that in their home. I think VR, the way it was meant to play, Sandbox VR, shameless plug, nailed it. But are we at the household stage of that? Of course not. I don't think so. I don't think we're there in the slightest. So I think they should just leave these machines in the past and just focus on the consoles. But that's just me. I know VR is the future, but y'all just got to work on it in the background because it's just not a great household experience.
VR alike in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam Controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam Controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection. And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR, using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And Steam Frame is a PC, running SteamOS.
Not gonna lie,
it's built with the same.
We don't care. We don't care about VR. I'm not gonna say it's just not there.
All powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever.
So out of all these products, because I already have every platform, I'm not bragging. I'm just letting y'all know. Hey, I'm not gonna reiterate it, but y'all heard what I said earlier. I think I would go for the handheld because the other machines. Actually, I just said I'm gonna get the handheld. I meant the controller. My fault. I'm getting the handheld already, but the Steam controller I'm also gonna get for the handheld, which I know y'all thinking just get a console. What if I want to sit in my bed and play? You know what I'm saying? I told you about my sweaty situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, very, very transparent. You know what I mean? I was really venting to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Shepard.
All right, my fault. So anyways, the Steam Machine is coming out early 2026. I assume the VR headset, which they're calling, let's get the names right. The Steam Frame VR headset, the Steam Controller, and of course the Steam Machine, such a fire name. Those are all coming out early 2026. So with that being said, that's all I have for y'all. At the end of the day, this is one of the greatest inventions I've seen in quite some time as far as shaking up the gaming industry. And I say that with all due respect to Xbox, because my brother, I don't know what race you can win now. The console race is already held up by PlayStation. Nintendo already has the family-friendly ecosystem, which is very profitable, by the way. I mean, there's a reason why Pokemon and Mario can stay on one console and sell all type of copies. And then, of course, you got Xbox, who's just all alone. They don't know where they fit in the ecosystem of gaming. And Steam, I think, just took away their future plans as far as the hybrid PC console hardware. Drop a bomb for Steam. So that being said, click my link tree in my bio. Let me know on one of my social medias. What do you think about my Steam coverage? What stood out to you the most as far as the VR, the controller, and of course the Steam Machine, the portable PC? And if it comes out to be a justifiable price, will you be getting either or all of these products when it comes out early 2026?